What's good, GATV family? It's your boy Gravitating Away, and I'm back at it again. Now, this one is a subject that I would like to have you guys ponder on, which is, do you leave the homies alone? And I'm talking about gang culture. In the last few years, you have seen several gang members' podcasts come up on the rise. And no shade at all I'm throwing to them. I think, they present interesting arguments. People want to understand their lifestyles, no matter how they view them. They want to see their viewpoints on issues from a standpoint of maybe you're like me, you just trying to be a good civilian right now, All that street stuff, I'm not with none of that anymore. I'm a father, I have children, and to their point, a lot of these guys are fathers, businessmen, and they've for the most part left that stuff alone. But there's an individual named smacktheboss, and if you ever followed the NoJumper movement, before the breakdown, I mean, everybody left that show. But if you ever followed it, you'll know a good friend of T-Rell's, which was Smacc. And allegedly, he was DP'd or jumped, whatever, on Hood Day, for his sect, for his gang. Every gang members out in the West, I guess they have their hood days. I don't know how it is with the rest of the country, but in Cali, they got their hood days, which is, the gang members coming together for that particular sect or group or gang, whatever. And apparently during that occasion, Smacc was jumped. Now, I'm going to play you things that AD said. AD, another big name, a Crip, to me, he's more than a Crip. He's a great podcaster, a great host, doing his YouTube thing. His numbers are growing. And AD spoke on, I'm assuming Smacc is his friend as well. He spoke on the situation, and I thought he spoke volume. So let's check it out, because to me personally, he said some gems in there that I would only hope people take to account and kind of leave all this hood stuff alone, man. It's for the birds, yo. Honestly, at this point, that hood stuff is for the birds, man.
It's definitely gonna make people pull up just to be like, oh shit, I gotta see this for myself.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? But
All right, so y'all want to talk about Smacc, man? We can talk about it a little bit.
what happened with Smacc?
Shout out to Smacc, man. I love my brother to death, man.
By the way, the video that I'm sharing is from Continental Content, so y'all check him out real quick. I like to give credit if I'm using somebody's, video or anything. Check that out. But let's go back to the video.
Unfortunately, when you get to a certain plateau in life and shit is going good for you, you got to be very, very careful when you venture back to the neighborhood and shit like that. The same person that people, you assume that you are not the same person no more.
Facts.
You're not. No matter how hard you try, people will not look at you the same.
They get envious.
And you have to have a responsibility for your safety. We've been telling Smacc for a long time, bro. You got to watch where you go. Can't just pop up anywhere and shit like that. You got a real big name now. People are watching you every week. Niggas care about you and shit like that. And it's unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? Situations like that happen. I ain't gonna get too much into the gang shit, because that's him and his homie politics. But yeah, man, I just hate to see bro need to just stay working, man, stay busy, stay fucking with the team, man, and just being great at his craft and not even
stay busy. Stay busy. Keep the motion going, and you'll walk past the BS. I assure you of that. When I do my advocacy work, I understand the youth's brain is not that developed to comprehend some of the gems I'm trying to drop. But for some of you older brothers, I'm not going to criticize you. I will keep saying this. Stay busy, son. We all go through depression. We all think we got blood ties with these, sects of movements that do nothing but become detrimental to the community. Nothing is cute about gang culture. I don't come from a state where we, go heavy into the gang culture. Well, unless you look at Jacksonville, that's been making Florida look bad because, that whole gang wave has been going out of control. But for the most part, you don't have to necessarily call it a gang. We have sects and we have groups and we got cliques. Whatever you want to call it, they're all in the same pothole to me. Leave that shit alone, man. Unfortunately, Smacc was jumped. And no matter what you think the reason is, the ties go back to being in that gang, man.
Been worrying about, the street shit. We all street niggas. We all come from hoods. We got families though. We got businesses. We got all type of shit to do. We ain't got all day anymore to be hanging out. Under no circumstance. So I'm gonna hold my brother accountable. I love him to death. He'll be back. He gonna be good, and hopefully he learned from the situation. It's the last time.
Key point AD said, I'm gonna hold my brother accountable. Yes, I love you. Yes, I care about what you go through. Yes, I don't want to see you go through this, but I'm gonna hold you accountable because you're a grown man. You got some heavy motion lately. Your face is out there in this internet world. But guess what? It takes you to be the better man, the proper man, the conscious man, to know where not to really be around anymore. And you didn't do that. But hey, lessons are always there for us to learn.
Something like that ever happens. Straight up.
Yeah. Life lessons, man. Life lessons.
Life lessons, man.
You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn. Sometimes, you're blessed to walk away from a situation. Sometimes you ain't. But in this situation, shit, he can learn from it.
Yeah, and
he will. I feel like he has.
Oh no, he is. And luckily he has, bro, you got a lot of people. He got a lot of people that love him. We all love Smacc, man. I tell people all the time, I'm biased for the homie, man. He has real good energy. Nigga, he really comes in peace and he wants to have fun and shit.
I'm gonna stop it right here because, like I said, man, it ain't nothing but a thing when you thinking about the hood, man. It shouldn't be, at least, in my opinion, it shouldn't be something you ponder too much about. And, you got a lot of people that want to test you as a man based off of how many arrests you've had, how many bodies, etc., and all that stuff. And I'm telling y'all, man, I've seen a lot of stuff. And I don't feel like in this particular point in my life, I have to prove what I've seen, what I've been through. Nah. All I'm saying is, how could you want to glorify that stuff? How could you want to glorify that stuff? And to Smacc, I hope you understand, the gangs don't love you, bro. The gang don't love you, bro. It's all about feeling a part of something, but the gang don't love you. So I'm going to have y'all check out what Smacc had to say. He didn't say much, but, I'll let you guys get it from the horse's mouth himself.
Call me Hollywood, whatever the fuck they want to call me. Fuck you niggas. Over with on dead homies, cause I don't.
Well, he's speaking real low, and I put the volume all the way up. You can't hear, but he's basically saying it's over with. And I'm assuming his ties to the Hoover Crib or maybe selective individuals that was a part of the group that allegedly DP'd him or jumped him. He's saying it's over with. And I just want to get a few more words.
I don't want to hear nothing. I'm a dead homie, scrub, 5-1. Call me Hollywood, whatever the fuck they want to call.
Okay, so I see what he's insinuating. He's going back to like the motion he's had the last couple of years, where he's big time now. Hood rich, as they say, hood famous. Like he's feeling like now people are calling him out his name. He think he big. Hollywood, like I said, envy. And he's saying he don't care. I hate that it had to take an ass whooping for you to get that point. But nonetheless, like I said, there's lessons every day for us to learn. It's mathematics, man. Every day is a learning day. A wise man knows he knows nothing at all. But I'm going to tell you this, a foolish man never makes changes. So Smacc, you seem like a pretty good individual. You don't really seem foolish to me. You just seem too loyal. And that loyalty crap is going to get a lot of you guys out the way. And when I say out the way, I mean in the grave. So be loyal to your family. Be loyal to your own, constitution, your own principles. Leave that gang stuff alone. Leave that clicking up stuff alone. It ain't none of that going to give you the type of life that you would want, man. Street culture is dead. If y'all haven't been noticing this, street culture is trash. It's dead. Stop giving it life. Let's just be done with this stuff because I hate to see that stuff. The brother got some motion. Now all of a sudden he's Hollywood. Now, you know, you got to test me to see what I'm going to bring to the table. What little pieces of the pie I'm going to give you. And the thing that niggas be so fucking selfish is, and I don't like saying that word, but when I say that word, I don't mean your everyday black folks. I mean the ones that subscribe to being that word, niggas. And I hate when we try to make a moral compass about how not to use it. But no, there are brothers that are niggas. And niggas feel like the small change you got is something so amazing that now you got to break them off with this, with that. And if you don't, you a fake dude. You're not real no more. But let's just leave all of this stuff alone, man. I'm going to be out. Let's gravitate in a way. You know, like, comment, share, subscribe. But, you know, feel your boy where I'm coming from because I'm telling y'all, man. This stuff seems like it's just going to get worse, you know, if the older ones don't change it up because you got this new generation that pretends to be gangster now. And ain't nothing more dangerous and cautious than a pretend gangster, man. He can bring the whole family down with him doing foolish things. So just something to ponder on. Holla at me. One.
If it's love, I want everything. Touch my soul, touch my heart, don't judge my mental. They told me that life is simple, been real since Papa Pimple. I started out in the Renault Sonata, the presidential. Speak once and listen twice. They told me that less is simple.